One who declines to take your handshake is not necessarily telling you that he is cleaner than you. Welcome to another video. We'll go into the back page of the gossip. And this is the back page. It's mostly a Ghanaian affair, except one part of it that deals with prostitutes called a show, but even then it's also a Ghanaian affair. Namshi, good morning. Subahul khair. Bonjour. Kwal lafiya e kaaro. Ansuma daswa mimwachi. Which of them ever applies to you? If you are outside this bracket, okay, nobody should be outside because English is a universal language. Okay. 70 Ashawus die at Circle. Let me replace the word. 70 prostitutes die at Circle. Yes, for the understanding of the general public. Namshi, AIDS is real, and everybody who engages in unprotected sex is at risk. This fact has been buttressed by reports reaching the gossip, which indicates that from January 2002 to date, more than 70 women who were practicing prostitution at Kwame Nkrumah Circle have either died out of AIDS or at the brink of death. Our source says most of the women, predominantly from the eastern, central, and Ashanti region, used to ply their trade at Kwame Nkrumah Circle as prostitutes. Kwame Nkrumah Circle is the biggest circle, if I'm not wrong, the biggest circle in Accra. It's Kwame Nkrumah Circle, but sometimes they just shorten it Circle. So when you hear Circle, it means Kwame Nkrumah Circle. Circle as prostitutes. Paragraph. Along the line, they fell sick and reported at various hospitals only to be pronounced HIV positive. Those whose relatives were around took them home, and most of them are reported dead from the deadly disease AIDS, whilst others are only waiting for their last breath. Paragraph. Majority of these women were frustrated people who had come to Accra to seek greener pastures but could not find any profitable job to do, so they resorted to selling their bodies for money. The sad side of the story, according to our source, is that some of these women were once married but divorced and have children who they have died to leave to the mercy of philanthropists and family members. With the extinction of most of the Circle Ashawo women through it, the Kwame Nkrumah Ashawo market has been taken over by teenagers. Full stop. They've come to replace older ones who are now dead, and the risk of these teenagers, mainly kayayis, unsuccessful shop bar attendants, and street hawkers and apprentices also catching the deadly disease and spreading it is so high that recently there was a police swoop on these prostitutes at selected hotels and brothels spread all over the city of Accra. But these are the same people who patronize them. The police are also men. You, as the Ashawos, they have said it. The police go to them, the army people go to them, politicians go to them. And we, the ordinary people, also go to them. When you are hot, pardon me, soup or these prostitutes at selected hotels and brothels spread all over the city of Accra. Our source has hinted that while those dead Ashawo women were plying their trade, they least suspected that they had HIV virus until they got sick and tests at the hospitals disclosed their state of health. One patron of the Circle Ashawo market, Paul Sasalago, Paul Sasalago from Ketikrachi area is reported to buy dying of the AIDS disease at the Healing Church in Medina. No, it's not by, it's B. It's a printing error. I don't know. So let me read it with my replacement. One patron of the Circle Ashawo Market, Paul Sasalaga, Paul Sasalagu, Paul Sasalagu from Ketikrachi area is reported to be dying, not to be dying, to be dying of AIDS disease at the Healing Church in Medina. Full stop. According to Mr. Sasalagu, according to Mr. Sasalagu's junior brother, Martin Sasalagu, his brother had been a patron of the prostitutes without heeding advice from him and some friends. Of course, if you heed advice from them, you should give him a wife. Arrange for a wife and give to him. Hmm? That's all. Okay, which you didn't do. Hmm? Okay, paragraph. Men who patronize ashawos have therefore been asked to be circumspect in their immoral activities because anything can happen to them, and before they say Jack, they would have contracted the deadly disease. Viewers, I don't know if it should be immoral. It's here as amoral, Amoral. I don't know that word. I don't know everything. Maybe some people know it. So let me replace it with the word that I know. Mm. To be circumcised in their to be circumspect in their immoral activities. Mhm. Because anything can happen to them, and before they say Jack, they would have contracted the deadly disease. Much as we wish the families of these women who have died through AIDS, we are sounding the warning and caution to all sexually promiscuous men and women to be wary of unprotected sex or, if possible, abstain from it altogether because of the fear of its menace. Yes, those who have long life are always aware of it, are always conscious of AIDS, and therefore they stay away from women. Simple. Because when it comes to the act, the thinking is gone. When you're at the verge of sex, the thinking is all gone, both men and women. At that state, one is no longer himself or herself because of the fear of AIDS menace. Paragraph. We also appeal to government to speed up its program of creating enabling environment. Of creating an enabling employment for the teeming masses of Ghana because some of these women who are now dead would not have risked their lives if they had jobs to do for subsistence. I think under here is Paul Sasalagu. Over here is Paul Sasalagu lying down, not dead, so I won't say the body. You can see it where my finger is. Okay, we now go to an entirely Ghanaian affairs, Ghanaian politics. NPP in crisis up north. General Hamidu too resigns. NPP is National Progressive Party. Yes, everything under here is a Ghanaian affair, and I believe there are Ghanaians viewing this video as well. Okay, for the almost 1.5 years that the NPP government has been in power, it has not had things easy at all. If the May 19th stadium disaster was a tragic baptism of fire for the NPP administration, then the Yendi clashes have delivered the coup, de, have delivered the coup de grace to the party's fortunes in the northern region. The Minister for Interior, Honorable Malik Yakubu, pardon me, pardon me. The Minister for Interior, Honorable Malik Yakubu, and Honorable Yakubu Andani, the Northern Regional Minister, had to resign from their posts as a result of the accusations and counter-accusations from both the Andani and the advocates of the Yendi scheme affairs. The two key northern ministers in the Kufuor government had to resign due to accusations of commissions and omissions in the Yendi conflict. As if that's not enough, lots of accusations have been bandied here and there that the National Security Advisor General Joshua Hamidu and Major Suleimana, also security advisor of the NPP government, knew about the attack on the Biwa police but did nothing about it. Their pictures are here. General Hamidu and then Honorable Malik Alasan. Malik down, General Hamidu up. Okay. Uh, but did nothing about it. Then we go to the other part of it. I think it's still the same story. These accusations coming from the Andani gate of Yendi gained so much currency about the political opponents of the MPP. And in the end, when the Ghana Bar Association added its voice to the clarion call for General Hamidu to resign, he could not help but comply with that request. So, according to him, he can face the committee for inquiry. He can face the committee of inquiry set up to investigate the matter and at the same time seek redress at the cost to clear his God name, which is being tarnished. It's not God name, it's good name. So let me correct it. Mhm. Where do I start? According to him, he can face the committee. Sorry. According to him, he can face the committee of inquiry set up to investigate the matter and at the same time seek redress at the courts to clear his good name, not God name, to clear his good name, which is being tarnished. Uh, It is the fervent hope of NPP sympathizers that if he is cleared of all the accusations being bandied around to soil his name and reputation, General Hamidu will accept to serve the government and people of Ghana in whatever capacity that would be convenient. Full stop. Meanwhile, with the resignation of General Hamidu, Honorable Malik Yakubu and Honorable Yakubu Andane, the MPP stronghold of the northern region has been dealt a very deadly blow. Full stop. With the exception of the vice president, who hails from the north, prominent party members of the MPP have fallen by in President Kufuor, have fallen by in the President Kufuor government. Political observers believe that the MPP's strength in the north is now half baked, and if the party does not mount a phase 7 crack, a phase 7 crack public relations program and also make sure that the committee of inquiry expedites its investigations without governmental interference so that the confidence reposed on the party in the north, which is waning, will be restored. Resorting, restoring, sorry, I'm sorry, restoring confidence in the MPP up north is not anything difficult, as the government enjoys goodwill of the people, and people are only looking up to the government to bring out those who have disturbed the peace at Dagbon. And you know how bring up is spelled? It is RBING. RBING. To the big, I don't know how to call it, to the big time. Okay. So, and here is the picture of the late Vice President, Vice President Aliyu Muhammad, alone in the north. That's the end of the paper. So we've completed all the three papers titled the gossip. In our next video, we'll have to change either to another paper or to switch to the Quran for some more intense spiritual knowledge. Thank you very much. Illa lika ibaba. May God bless you all.